If we could have everybody stand for the national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by Marcy Baez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much for a beautiful performance of our national anthem. At this time, please join me in welcoming Ms. Meredith Brown, the president of the Peralta Community College Board of Trustees.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Marcy. I think I got to drop the mic for Marcy. So, welcome, welcome, and hallelujah to our Honorable Chancellor Joël Laguerre, President Gilkerson, our distinguished speaker, Ms. Brooks, our distinguished faculty, and our staff, and of course, the family and friends of our 2018 graduating class. Greetings and welcome. I'd like to speak just a little bit about the passion and resilience that you have in your heart, and thank you for your persistence. Kofi Annan has said that knowledge is power, information is liberating, and education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. And today, you have prepared yourself to use your talents and your education and your passion not only to further yourself, but your steps today lift up our families, your communities, and make this world and our society a better place. So what I'd like to talk to you about today is your passion, and congratulate and encourage you in that way. Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall said on the July 4th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, that we cannot play the ostrich. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a mood in our country now that seeks to divide us by immigration status, by race, by gender, and by every ism and schism that can be thought of to try and degrade our humanity. Thurgood Marshall said, "Democracy just cannot flourish amid fear. Liberty cannot bloom amid hate. Justice cannot take root among rage. America must get to work." In the chill climate in which we live, we must go against the prevailing wind. We must dissent against the indifference. We must dissent against the apathy. We must dissent from the fear, the hatred, and the mistrust. We must dissent from a nation that has buried its head in the sand, waiting in vain for the needs of its poor, its elderly, and its sick to just disappear and blow away. We must dissent from a government that has left its young without education, jobs, or hope. We must dissent from the poverty of vision and the absence of moral leadership. We must dissent because America can do better, because America has no choice but to do better. Class of 2018, you can do better, and you are the better. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Please join me in welcoming Dr. Joelle Laguerre, Chancellor of Peralta Community College District.
Between the national anthem and the remarks of President Brown, I feel so patriotic today. I have been in the US for 36 years. I have heard my share of the performance of our national anthem. I don't think that I've heard one that was more beautiful than that of Marcy Bias. So thank you, Marcy. Greetings to the supporters of our graduates and the graduating class of 2018. Last Sunday, I went to a church, and in that church, they were talking about some things, and there was some quote that I stole from there, and I'm going to read it to you. In every moment, there is the possibility of a better future, but you people won't believe it. And because you won't believe it, you won't do what's necessary to make it a reality. And that's from Tomorrowland. Our graduates captivated that moment, and they are living this future right now. Now, how many of us who know that we should be pursuing a college education but have not taken advantage of the same opportunity our graduates have? To you, the code applies. You have a future waiting for you at Laney College or at any of the Peralta colleges. The only thing you need to do is to believe it and to take the step today. Many of us can help you get there, and definitely your graduates can help you. There is a little secret in California I want to share with you. It is called the California Promise. It is a promise that the state of California will pay the tuition for any high school graduate from 2018 on. 1 year of free tuition, 1 summer of free tuition. And there is, of course, federal aid that can help students as well. And anyone who is a graduate of Oakland Unified School District can also come to Peralta and get 1 semester free. So there is no excuse for us not to encourage many of our neighbors, many of our relatives to come to college, because there's a lot that is being promised to them. Graduates, you knew there was a possibility for a better future, and you believed it. Because you believed it, you did what was necessary for you to end up here today. And I want to say congratulations to all of you. There is even a brighter future waiting for you tomorrow. Often, we do not know how to get there. Often, we think that it has to take us a long time to get there. I know a young man who spent 30 years in school, and at the end of the 30 years, he ended up with a doctorate. What he did, he took at least one class every semester. For you, there is more waiting for you. There is better waiting for you. You can only do it by getting more and better education. Today, you have achieved this dream, but there are many other dreams to discover. And if you have no role model or mentor, I invite you to look up to all of us, and we can be that for you. Go forth and claim that much better future waiting for you out there to discover. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Laguerre. I would like to extend my congratulations to graduates on behalf of the Laney Faculty Senate. As an educator for over 30 years, I've participated and guided students through this higher education passage of college, of staying up late to get work done, writing the papers while others are out having fun. This self-discipline, this fortitude to say I have to study or I have to finish this paper. These are the attributes of this passage through this college. The Laney the Laney Faculty Senate has existed for at least 65 years here in Oakland. Collaboration, working with, and yes, learning from our students. As faculty, we engage with students in the classrooms, in the labs. It is a privilege and an honor to challenge, to question, to talk with students. It's a wonder when you see that click behind the eyes of a student when they get it. This is the relation that faculty have with students as they go through this part of their educational journey. Congratulations to the class of 2018. As Joseph Campbell, a teacher and a professor remarked, to find your own way is to follow your bliss. This passage allows you to mark your finish here at Laney and to continue on your journey to follow your own bliss. Your faculty celebrate your achievement. We applaud your struggles. We stand here celebrating your graduation. Congratulations. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Keith Welch, President of the Associate Students of Laney College. It's been my pleasure to introduce Keith. He has done so much for Laney students.
Good morning to everybody. First of all, I would like all the graduates, please stand. Now, I would like you to give yourself an applause, a pat on the back. Tell your former classmate, congratulations. We have accomplished something that I hope everybody will able to experience. Thank you. I started school because I want to lift myself out of poverty. In 2003, I became disabled after being an entrepreneur for many years. I began receiving Social Security benefits, but this money only had me living below the poverty line. The only great thing was I had a place to stay due to Section 8. Eventually, the rules of Social Security changed, and I was forced to go back to school. I didn't want to, but as someone who is in his late 40s, I didn't have an option. So I decided to return to Laney College and go to school full time. This time, it was different. I was serious about my education, but I also decided to serve. I started when Laney College cafeteria closed at 2 o'clock. Yes, students could rely on a hot dog cart or ordering food, but there was no food available for them on campus after a certain time. When students are hungry, they can't concentrate in class. I realized a lot of students wanted to fight this fight, but didn't have the extra time. I had the time. I wasn't married. I don't have any kids. And I wasn't working. First, with the guidance of Chef Raji, our club advisor. Chef Raji, yes. I was able to start the Culinary Art Club. A one-action including cooking food for students. We know that it wouldn't cost us that much money, and we didn't charge the students not one dime. As the president of the club, I worked with Mark Yamamoto, a counselor, to create an ed plan for students wanting to earn their associate in science in culinary art school, because nobody did this for me. One needed to be in place for students to help open up their opportunities so they won't have to be limited to working only in the kitchen. I decided to run for office and was elected senator for the Associate Students of Laney College. As a senator, I proposed that all ASLC events be catered by the Culinary Art Club. I started Green Monday, which was funded by the ASLC. Green Monday involved feeding vegetarian and vegan food to over 2,500 students in one semester. This year, I was elected president. Look at what we have accomplished. With the support of you, all the money that was budgeted to us was spent on students. We gave $10,000 in scholarship money to students. We bought 35 TED Talk tickets for students to go and enjoy. We served students for 5 straight hours doing Thanksgiving fitting. We had Welcome Back Week for students returning from the fall and spring semester. We donated over $4,000 to restore our community, which is a program that helps formerly incarcerated students. And this money was used for meal tickets. With the ASLC, the Inner Club Council, and the Culinary Art Club, we have fed over 12,000 students free. We also help fund the student-led events. We helped defeated the A's ballpark. The Student Center will look different in the fall. We will have new vending machines. We will have new water fountains. We have 2 already, so we will have 4 more in the fall semester. There would be new furniture on the second floor, and we would have a food pantry that would be on the fourth floor too. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot accomplish something in your life. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. I am not special. I just saw that students needed help. Laney College has everything on its campus to make you have a wonderful life and to help you create your goals. It's a family atmosphere. Thank you to Chef Jackson. Thank you to Chef Raji. Especially thank you to the culinary arts students that helped me prepare this food. Thank you to all the elected ALC officers and the lady students yourself that supported our endeavors. A special thanks goes out to Director Gary Albury for his guidance and support. One last thank you to our beautiful president, Dr. Gilkerson, for allowing student governments to represent the students with no interference. And finally, thank you to my family for their support. You can also support my future fan business endeavor as Big Papa Louisiana Fried Chicken. Because of my experience here, I have a different outlook now. I hope you do too. Being disabled enforced me to educate myself. But I know this led me to become a better person. I have evolved into a better brother, son, uncle, and friend. I share what I have with others, and I encourage more. Sometimes you are living in the moment, and you don't understand the importance of that moment. Today is an important day for us. Celebration. I know I will. I did not attend my high school graduation because I graduated in high school. There was no pictures of me in my gown. There was no pictures of me hanging with my classmates. Now, I finally have my pictures. Congratulations to the class of 2018 of Laney College, and enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Keith. I would like to welcome back to stage Marcy Bias for a musical selection.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. Facing the rising sun, march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our Father sighed. We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered, out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lost our feet, stray from the places, our God, where we met Thee. Lest our heart, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadowed beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native
Yes, yes, yes. Please have a seat. Now, please join me in welcoming our Laney College President, Dr. Tamil Gilkerson.
Y'all look beautiful. What do we do? No rain. What? Right? Okay, let me get formal. I'm sorry. Good morning, class of 2018. I am honored to be here today to recognize your accomplishments and celebrate this momentous occasion with you and your loved ones. Esteemed Peralta Community College District trustees, Chancellor Laguerre, and other honored guests, I am grateful for your presence and your ongoing leadership and commitment to our students. To the faculty, classified professionals, and administrators I am honored to serve with, I offer my gratitude for your passion, commitment to the shared belief that knowledge is power, information is liberating, and that the investment in education challenges the roots of oppression and injustice and empowers progress in our communities. In truth, I struggle to find the right words to say to you today, my beloved graduates. What kernel of wisdom could I bestow? What anecdote could I share that rightfully celebrated the focused determination and tenacity that got you here today as graduates of the class of 2018? Many of you have struggled and sacrificed to balance the academic rigors of your coursework and the demands of your personal life. More so, many of you are breaking down barriers in your own communities and even in your own minds by having the audacity to believe you could achieve your academic dreams and then proceeding to do it. You see, I struggled because in truth, the journey you shared with me, the journey you shared with us, your Laney College family, is the greatest gift, our greatest gift, our greatest treasure. I do not take lightly the faith and patience you've placed in us as you've gone through your own personal evolution to get to this day. You'll often hear people talk about standing on the shoulders of those who come before them, for paving the way to allow them to follow, to accomplish more. I'm sure if we took a moment, especially on a day like today, you can all think of whose shoulders you stand on. Those who also sacrificed, mentored, and helped you to get to this point. But today, you've inspired me to think about standing on the shoulders in the context of Isaac Newton in the 17th century as he paid homage to his intellectual predecessors when he wrote, "If I have seen further than others, it was only by standing on the shoulders of giants." For Newton, it was the idea that his discoveries weren't something that he found on his own, but a series of experiments and understanding gained by major thinkers before him that allowed him to make the intellectual progress he did as he defined the laws of gravity. You see, today there is an erosion of trust in our communities. It has infested our daily lives, made us fearful, and assaulted the very fabric of our communities. Today, we have 40 million people living in poverty, homelessness, hunger, drug addiction, gun violence, climate change, systemic racism, economic inequality, media bias, misogyny, the rise of the prison industrial complex, lack of recognition and protection for dreamers and undocumented individuals, and a lack of inclusivity and acceptance for the LGBTQ plus community. But you, our graduates, I have seen your resilience and your incredible capacity, and you are the beacon of hope in our community, and you are the antidote to the erosion of trust we see today. I know in my heart, each of you, in small and big ways, will contribute based on the gifts you've gained along this journey, that you will contribute, that you will stand on shoulders and lend your shoulders as we take back our communities together. I know this because I've seen it in the humility and generosity of Keith Welch, your Associated Student President, who dedicated his service to eradicating hunger and creating a sense of community on campus. I think about Tram No, who, even though she won the President's Medallion for her incredible accomplishments in the face of abuse and an unsupportive family, still could not bring herself to celebrate today, but somehow still find space to move forward into the future she dreams for herself as she transfers to UC Davis this fall. And I know it because of Kiana Benson, who experienced the unmanageable, having her 3-year-old baby being shot and killed in a drive-by, and later watching her beloved sister be taken down by gun violence in front of her house. She still rises, and she is transferring to Cal State University, East Bay. You see, graduates, you renew my faith that we can tackle the problems facing us today with kindness, open-heartedness, and the humility to learn from each other. You have shown me through your courage that vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, and creativity. And it is the source of hope and accountability and authenticity. Joy begets joy. Love begets love. Kindness begets kindness. So today's commencement theme, always forward, never backward, is not only a mantra that exemplifies this moment in time for you as you celebrate your graduation, but it is also a call to action and recognition that the only way we can truly move forward is in service to something bigger than ourselves. And for the faculty and staff who are here today, these stories of our students and their accomplishments, these moments are the very reason that what we must galvanize ourselves to be better, to do better, to reconcile our issues, build more spaces for collaboration and humility so that we can continue to empower our students to harness their innate ability to realize their full potential and build capacity for change in our communities. Every moment, every single time we reflect and we expand our imaginations, we move forward. Today, graduates, and every day before you, may you defy the laws of gravity. May you be the makers of history. May you know love and kindness. And may you always remember what James Baldwin said. I am what time, circumstance, history have made me, certainly. But I am also much more than that. So are we all. I stand on your shoulders, graduates of the class of 2018. Congratulations. I next have the opportunity to join me in congratulating the We Rise recipients who were honored at the Faculty and Staff Appreciation event we just held. The We Rise Award recognizes the exceptional contributions of classified professionals, faculty, and administrators to the campus community. These individuals that demonstrate a commitment to our mission and vision by going above and beyond the day-to-day job duties and exemplifying our adopted values of respect, diversity, appreciation, competence, integrity, accountability, innovation, and collaboration. I'd like to just call out the names. Our permanent classified We Rise awardee, Alan Tumbo Lungo, hourly classified Simon Liang, full-time faculty Kathy Williamson, part-time faculty Elizabeth Maher, and the administrator Kevin Wade. Please now welcome to the stage the Vice President of Student Services, Ms. Vicki Ferguson.
Good morning. The Dean's Medallion is given to 7 students of exemplary academic and community service achievements. As I call your names, please stand and remain standing until all awardees are recognized. Sahib Thaneja, Mathematics and Sciences. Brian Howie, Liberal Arts. Jian Hong, Career and Technical Education. Abigail Byris, Humanities and Social Sciences. Mei-Ling Wu, Enrollment Services. And Brazil Clark, Student Services. Next, we would like to have all students who were awarded a scholarship at our Honors and Awards banquet this year to please stand and join them. Please join me in applause to congratulate these students. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Vice President Ferguson. At this time, I would like to recognize the 2018 Valedictorian. Would Corey Hollis please stand to be recognized? Corey has maintained a 3.9 grade point average and will be transferring to UC Berkeley this fall and has aspirations of pursuing a doctorate in the field of educational psychology. Thank you, Corey, for all your hard work and dedication during your time at Laney. Next, please welcome Ms. Audra Tenzaldam, the valedictorian of Laney College, class of 2018. Audra has maintained a 4.0 grade point average and will be transferring to UC Berkeley this fall to pursue her bachelor's degree in chemical engineering. Please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
Graduating class, as well as the friends and family members here today who have supported us on our journey. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I barely finished 8th grade and only attended a few days of high school before quitting completely. Yet today, my family, including my brilliant 5-year-old daughter, Gabrielle, will witness this extra special moment for me. It's special because this will be the first time in my life that I walk across a stage and receive a diploma. Gabrielle, this is for us, love bug. My fellow graduates, let's take a few minutes to reflect on how we earned the right to be here today. Remember the path you took here and how bumpy it may have been at times? Do you recall your struggles and the number of obstacles that were in your way? Yet you still persevered. This is the makeup of a Laney College student. Graduates, we are the most resilient, most determined, most beautifully diverse group I know. We are Laney College, and we rise. When I look back on my path, it seemed as though I was in an uphill battle. As a child, I grew up in a very small town, the kind where if you were doing something bad with your friends, your parents knew within a couple hours. However, that never stopped us. With the closest college over an hour's drive away, pursuing a higher education seemed to be an afterthought for most. When I was 12 years old, my parents got a divorce. My mother moved to the Bay Area to pursue work, and I continued to live with my father and help take care of my younger brother. Partway through my 8th grade year in school, I moved in with my mother due to tensions between my father and I. Looking back, I sure gave my father hell. I did manage to finish the 8th grade, but I struggled desperately to fit in with my peers. Shortly after 8th grade, my mother and I were evicted from our home. This was due to my mother losing her job during the recession. With limited options, I started staying with friends. After a couple years, I realized I needed to get my act together. I was about 17 years old when I enrolled in Next Step Learning Center here in Oakland. It was there that I received help with preparing for my GED. I passed my GED exam, but now what? I wasn't even considering pursuing college. If it weren't for Miss Jenny Emmerd, the college transition coordinator at Next Step, I don't know if I would be here today. I started attending Laney College in spring 2011. Yes, I've been taking classes here for 7 years. Within that time, I had a child and I took a break from school, which set me back, but I still persisted. Because now I had a daughter I needed to inspire and provide for. Nothing was going to stop me from accomplishing my goals. I might be the valedictorian, but I am far from perfect. I started out in below college level English and math classes. My transcript has W's on it. Yet I stand here today having earned several degrees, including one in mathematics and one in natural science. And I have received several offers to various colleges. I will be heading to UC Berkeley this fall to pursue a bachelor's in chemical engineering. In life, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. My path may be similar or different for yours, yet I know this educational journey hasn't been easy, but it's definitely been worth it. Our struggles are what make us beautiful. Our diversities is what makes us so valuable. We are warriors and ready to deal with any obstacles that get in our way to success. We are resilient. We might be graduating today, however, there is still tomorrow, and we have work to do. Let us never forget those here at Laney College who influenced to better ourselves. Let us make sure those following us have a smooth path to travel. Let us bring greatness to our respective communities, and as you transfer to new schools or enter your chosen career field, remember, you are Laney College. So keep rising. Congratulations, class of 2018.
On behalf of the faculty, staff of Laney College, it gives me great pleasure to present the candidates for associate degrees and certificates. Honor candidates of the class of 2018, by virtue of the authority granted by the state of California and by the powers vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Peralta Community College District, I hereby confer on you the associate's degrees and certificates by the college, your division deans, faculty, with all the rights and privilege thereto pertaining. Please move your tassels from right to left side. My heartfelt congratulations to you all.